Hi friends. This is going to be a long one, so I pulled over. It's World AIDS Day. December 1st is World AIDS Day, and I am working on Rent. So I have a few things to say, and so buckle up or keep scrolling because this is going to be long. I'm working on Rent. I'm really excited. I've been working on it since September 24th when our awesome principal gave me the go-ahead to try and get the rights. And we got the rights, and we're doing it March 10th through the 13th. And I'm super excited because I love the show. I love the story. It's a beautiful story. It's based on another beautiful story, the opera La Boheme. But I just wanted to clarify to anyone who may be wondering, Rent is not about AIDS, and it's not about drugs, and it's not even about rent. Rent is about how we take care of each other, our chosen family, our romantic relationships, how we fail at taking care of each other, and how we succeed. And also it's about choosing love over fear. So if you're hesitant to go see it or audition for it because you think it's about AIDS and drugs, there is the topics in the show, and there are a few characters who have AIDS, but that's not what the show is about. So I hope you will audition if you're a student, and I hope you will come see it. If you're anyone else. Now, World AIDS Day. Most people know what AIDS is. It's been around for a while. My personal connection to AIDS is that I have several friends living with AIDS, and I was born in 1976, and 1981 is when the first case was reported in this country. And somewhere between the two, I met a wonderful human being named Brendan Burke. My parents used to run a theater, and so I met many actors over the course of my childhood. And when I was about 2, there was a party at my house, and Brendan came, and I met him at the front door, and it was like I had known him in another life. I took him by the hand, and I led him around the whole party and introduced him to everyone else, and I introduced him as my Bendon. My Bendon. And I just loved him, and I saw him in many different shows and just adored him. And he got me my favorite swimsuit of all time. It was my Wonder Woman swimsuit, and I loved it so much. And then when I was in middle school, he got sick, and he didn't have any family in this country. So my father took care of him, helped him get doctors and treatments, and find an apartment, and eventually took care of him in the hospital. And I thought he died from cancer. But after he died, my father told me the truth, that it was AIDS. And I thought it was so sad that he felt like he had to hide what was truly happening with him because there was still so much fear in the world. People still were afraid to be in the same room with people who had AIDS or hold their hand or anything. So it just made me really sad. And I wished he had been able to feel comfortable finding a support group like the one in Rent. But anyway, after he passed, I found this amazing organization called Gay Men's Health Crisis, and I started helping them raise money for their educational programs and for their services to people living with AIDS, and all the incredible work they do. I went to AIDS dance-a-thons, which were amazing. Madonna was at one of them, and so I got to see her, and that was super cool. And I also did a bunch of AIDS walks, and when I was pregnant, I gave money to people doing AIDS walks because I could not walk. And this t-shirt is my favorite of all the t-shirts I got. I wasn't actually at this one, but my little brother was, and he gave this to me, and it's my favorite. And so on World AIDS Day, I just wanted to say that I'm so grateful that there are so many people living with AIDS now and not dying from it, that there have been such advances in treatments and medication, and I'm sorry that those treatments did not come around sooner to help more people like my Bendon. And I remember, though, at one of those AIDS walks, walking around with this amazing group of chosen family, and we were walking and there was so much love in the air and so much solidarity and community, and I thought of that lyric from Rent in La Vie Boheme, which is the most fun group number in the show, and everybody's toasting to this, to that, to this, to that, and they toast to people living with, not dying from disease. And I thought of that as I looked around at all of these amazing people, some of which are my friends, that were living with, not dying from disease. So I'm so grateful for those people still living. There's millions of people on this planet living with AIDS, and we pay homage to those who did not survive. And please just have compassion for people suffering from any disease, or people in regards to any virus. And be kind. And come see Rent.